My dear brothers and sisters, we have all traveled the road to Emmaus. In one way or another, at some time, we have all had our hopes dashed. We are the disciples on the road to Emmaus, as we read in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 24, verses from 13 to 35. Christ joined us on the road and opened the scriptures to us, so that we could see our cross or our dashed hopes taken up in the plan of God. We asked Christ to spend the evening with us, and then we recognized Him in the breaking of bread. Now we say, also, the Lord has truly been raised. We know Christ is present with us. Christ is not just present, but transforms us, renews us, recreates us, just as He restored hope and joy once again the disciples on the road to Emmaus. The Paschal candle lighting here reminds us that this happened once again this past weekend when we experienced Christ in a special way during the Easter visit. We see the dashed hopes of disciples on the road to Emmaus and the 5 grains of incense on the candle representing the 5 wounds of Christ. But around those 5 grains of incense, we also see that Christ is the Alpha and Omega, the first and last. Suffering and dashed hopes and crosses are not the last word. The resurrection of Christ has the last word, Omega. The light on the top of the candle, the light of Christ brightening our lives, is that last word of Christ. What a difference the presence of Christ made in the lives of those 2 disciples on the road to Emmaus. Before meeting Christ on the road, they were going away from Jerusalem with their eyes were downcast, hoping for the redemption of Israel. My friends, we encounter Christ every time we celebrate the Eucharist, just as the 2 disciples on the road to Emmaus. Today, in our own way, let us encounter Jesus in our lives through events, through persons we meet. Amen.